let's check out the Meve list here. So this list is from Freddybabes again, uh, and it's just another straight Meve engine list with a couple of new cards. Obviously, we've got her son, Prince Ansius, who, as I said last week, is just a better Siegfried, as long as he's buffed. And fortunately, with Meve, you can buff him. Um, we've got Visigurd, who works with the number of buffs you have on the board, which is really the only reason we're playing Knighthood, is to throw that out on a bunch of dudes and then play Visigurd for massive value. Citron Artificer and Citron Enchantress can work with that too, giving boosts to various different things. Reinforced Trebuchets are to force them to play all in one row, just because we can. Revenant's comboing with Sabrina. Other potential combos with Sabrina. Vandergrift. I'm not too sure about him, but he's a reasonable engine for 8. We don't have Vandergrift's blades, so he'll only do 1 per turn, but hey, 1 per turn, why not? And it's another target for them to get rid of. Neneke can spread the boosts around, and Queen Adalia can get out a bronze and protect it. Oops, wrong one. So use her to get out a protected Kedwani Revenant, or a protected infantry Trebuchet. So, you know, it has possibilities. Plus, you could then do bonded easier if you want to. Gimpy for potential swarm or other things like that. I'm not a huge fan of Gimpy right now, but people are running him quite a bit. So we'll run him and we'll see what happens. Yeah, all right. So we'll run with this Meve list for a bit. I saw Freddy also posted a Henselt list that I thought looked really cool. Not the Draug list that I've been running, but just an engine list. Running some of my favorite cards, though, like Vernon Roach. Or, you know, New Dijkstra, depending on what you played. Ooh.
The morrow shall bring a better day.
Alright. So I don't think we'll keep Gimpy here. Regis is already great. So I mean we got a lot of stuff here. A lot of things to digest. We'll get rid of Cuckoo for right now, just because. Just could do turn run botchling. Might just open with Vandegrift though. We got a lot of gold cards in our hand. We don't want to use Ensis in anything except major stuff. Obviously, Ithne, you got to look out for Scorch plays and things of that nature. So we'll just start with Vandegrift, and we'll see what happens. Not too concerned one way or the other.
No!
Could have buffed him. Didn't because I'm an idiot. I don't think we necessarily have to worry about a 5 damage ability here. He might be concerned and blow some big removal on him, which, you know, is good for us.
Slaughter them to a man.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so movement is a big issue, of course, to be concerned about. We could just get a boost set up for Visigurd. How do we want to do this? Always forget that movement Scoia'tael is a thing. We may just play the Enchantress here. Why not?
May your blade never dull.
And
May your hand never waver.
we'll boost her. Okay. Plays a trap. This is, of course, one of the problems with Meve. Maybe I'll play Regis here. Play Regis, buff him if he doesn't die. just the poison. And we won't buff him because now he's poisoned. We'll do that instead. So, 20 points, not terrible.
Business for me.
We may play Visigurd now. We could also play Vess. Of course, the issue with Vess is then you lose the Zeal trigger, which is so good. Not too much in this deck really cares about Zeal, though, to be honest. Only Visigurd. So it might be worth it.
I'll manage. Don't you fret.
We'll keep the boost. If he decides to play this out, we can Visigurd. Yeah, he just passes. Alright. So now the question is, how much do we try to bleed this guy? If we try to bleed this guy. We'll see what we get here. Gimpy again. Okay, Knighthood. We could try to get some crap out of our hand, if nothing else. Of course, the issue with Meve is that there isn't too much that is crap. Because it's all engines all the time. I mean, we don't lose too much by just playing the Artificer here. Play it on ranged row, boost self by 1, sure.
My latest masterpiece. Behold it. Admire.
Okay, I mean, more charges she wastes, the better. So, Dryad could end up being a Harmony deck. We haven't seen too much of what she's actually running yet. We could play Octfist here. Octfist is less likely to get value the longer the game goes. The plan with the shield was to try to botchling, maybe. We don't have anything else we really want to play out of our hand. Octfist might be too good to waste. But I don't know how much we want to commit to trying to burn her. The hell with it. See if we can get some more removal out. Losing the vest was pretty rough.
Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light.
Alright, so that's probably a Gimpy. And any card we play now risks us getting worse as the game goes on. So I think passing here is fine. We could also play the Catapult. That would put us to 10. If we used Octavist's ability, it would put us to 10 against 8-5. But once again, we'd be a card down then, and we don't really have huge tempo plays. So we'll pass and be fine with it, I guess. He's probably happy he got rid of Octavist. I'll be happy if we draw Sabrina. Well, actually, that's not true. Okay, Vincent's okay. There's Sabrina. Okay, we don't need both of our Revenants. There we go. There's our combo. Okay. I don't know how useful Vincent's going to be against Scoia'tael. So I think we'll toss him. They got a lot of... Most of their big stuff is either boosted or immune. So I think we'll get rid of Vincent and try to get something better. It could be a good fuel for Revenants, though. I don't know if we're going to have time to look at our deck. Alright, let's get rid of Vincent. See if we get something better. We do not get something better, unfortunately.
The righteous shall be praised.
Alright, well that gives us a target for the trebuchet, so let's start with that. We'll boost it, why not?
Who do I spy?
Alright, he shields King of Beggars, but we can easily remove that with Botchling. Which we will do. So Trebuchet is going to get a lot of value. Botchling may die, but we can boost Prince Ansus and kill King of Beggars. Killing Malvadrake is also something one could consider doing. We could play Knighthood here also, which would give would make Botchling an 11 power. But I mean, if you're playing Ithne, you've got to be playing some kind of big removal, I would think. It's tough. I think we'll go with the duel. Risk losing the Botchling, which is fine. We'll lose an engine, but he'll lose an engine.
Have you no honor? Stand and fight!
We did that swap there to get 1 extra point of value out. We don't really care too much about the pings. Okay. Oh, nice. Get that. That's well played.
I'm impressed.
Alright, so now we play Nanaki.
Thank not me. Thank Melitele.
Thank Melitele. Is he going to waste his last charge to kill our catapult? He does not. So we'll be boosting that back up most likely. I don't know if Adalia is a good choice here, though. We may play the Enchantress instead. That's probably a good idea. Give the Vitality to the Trebuchet. Go all in on it.
All missiles shall your armor deflect.
It is a random unit. So, Adalia into Revenant next turn is probably a good idea, assuming the Trebuchet is on our side and misses. This is a reasonable Scorch board, but he will lose his Botchling as well. Which at this point I think we're okay with. It's not a terrible Visigurd play either here, but he's probably going to damage something. He does still have that 1 charge, which he does on that. Interesting. Probably assuming we have the Visigurd. Oh, he's doing his Sira. So I bet you if we play Visigurd, he will play his big boy. Alright, so we'll do Adalia here.
There are things in the universe of which even the sages have not dreamt.
Okay, so the Trebuchet is on our side, but she does have 1 ping left. which she will use to get rid of the shield. See what kind of removal she uses. We do have, of course, our other.
Daisies, stand tall. Dead Dwan, push you high.
Okay. It's kind of funny to me that we did not get either of our, basically our main engines in a Meve deck. We could play the Knighthood here. It's not a terrible idea. We could also play another Kidweni Revenant. We could also play Sabrina. But then, I think Sabrina has to be our last play. So I think what we do is we Meve this up to 4, and we play Visigurd. Nice. Well, unfortunate, but nice. Alright, so next turn we'll play Knighthood.
Leave while you still stand.
It's fine. I mean, we can kill our own dudes. I think we'll do that, actually. The joys of Revenants. Alright, so that didn't spread the points around as evenly as I would have liked. But alright, so he misplayed there. Which is fine. So now we boost this. And he'll get total value, whatever. So he doesn't have range on this, does he?
We'll never lay down our arms.
And now he'll use his dwarf to kill Visigurd, I'm sure. Oh, he did Zethethys instead. Alright, so we win. We kind of looked like a dick for playing that out, but you never know with the possible. You never know, essentially.